Hi, good morning. I welcome all of y'all to the 5 a.m. club. What is the 5 a.m. club? It is a group of elite people who come together, wake up at 5 and start following their dreams and pursuing their dreams. First of all, I see most of y'all online and at the same time watching more than what was there last time. This is a 10-day series. You can catch me today live. If not today, then tomorrow. Let's see what we're going to do today. A very important thing. Now, I'm going to talk about mental blueprints. Something which you should know, which will help you succeed in your life. Now, what is a mental blueprint? Anyone can tell me? Now, let me give you through few examples and explain you what mental blueprints are and how do I use and how have I inbuilt my mental blueprint. And I want you to make your mental blueprint really strong. So there was a billionaire. He told that his daughter will not marry a poor person. Now they went on to ask, what do you mean by that? Why will your daughter not marry a poor person? He said, with poor, I mean someone with a poor mindset. Now, not a person, I'm not talking about wealth, but about a person who can create wealth. Means what? Let's understand this, okay? Who is a poor person and who is a rich person according to that billionaire? He said that there are so many lottery winners. They win the lottery, but after 5 years, they are back to where they were. So though they were just a poor person with lot of money. Whereas you see so many entrepreneurs, so many people in the start who have started with humble backgrounds, who are not really that well off, who don't have that much money, but they are wired their brain for success, and we all know that this person will do something. That means they had wired their brain for success. So they were a rich person with no money at the moment. So he said, I want someone to marry, a person which has a healthy blueprint. Let's see. So I hope you got the distinction. We don't have to be a poor person with lot of money. There are many lottery winners. We have to be a rich person with a rich, healthy mindset, irrespective of what is happening in the background. And that is when you know that success will definitely be yours. Now, these people with a mental blueprint, who have a healthy, strong mental blueprint, they know that they are going to succeed. Eventually, with time, they will confirm succeed. I will give you a few real life examples also where people have said that they're zero, but they have said that we will be at the top. Even before they started, they knew they will win. Very first example, a real life example, is of Steve Jobs, one of my business favorite personalities. Steve Jobs, if you know, was removed from his own company, Apple. Now, how can you be removed from your own company? He explains that he had formed the company, he was founder of the company, he had appointed other directors, there were other shareholders who voted him out. So he was removed from his own company. Now the point is, he is back to zero, he is back with a no business. But his mental blueprint was wired for success. You know what did he do? He called a person who writes biographies. And he told, start writing my biography from now. From when? When he was zero. When he was removed from Apple. So that person said that, are you sure you want to start writing your biography from now? I've read the book. It's a crazy book. He started writing when he was zero. He said, I'm sure I will make it big. He founded a company called as Next. You can YouTube it, where it says Steve Jobs building Next. That time you will see that he said for sure that he will be successful. And it is not that he didn't have challenges. The day-to-day process is given. There are so many timelines, there were so many failures, there were so many obstacles, there were so many hurdles. But in his mental blueprint, he knew that he will win with time. And Next became a really big company. Then it sold off to Disney, and then ultimately he came back to Apple. All this while, there was someone writing his biography. And he said, see, I had told you that I will be number one at the very start of my, journey. And he did. The another example, obviously, if you go to see, many Muhammad Ali, just go and check his quote. Before even starting, he said that he will be the best. He will be the number one. And that's how it happens. It happens first in the mind, then in reality. And also another, if you want to check this visualization technique, I am very sure, now this is with respect to what I have thought for myself, that you check this YouTube channel, okay, our YouTube channel for the CS students. By December 2022, it's going to be known through everyone. It's going to be the number one and completely apart. I have no doubt about it. And you will just see, you can just wait and watch, and you will come to know that, yeah, even before starting, he's saying it's going to be number one. And when it becomes number one, you will understand how things work, and you will be able to use it for your own life as well. Now, next, another example I want to give you. How does it work? It's not just about saying that you will be the big, working hard and working towards it as well. Now, getting up at 5 a.m. nobody likes it. It's always sacrificing your sleep is very, very difficult. For those who are there, I really am happy, and I want to see more participants, and I want to see you all more regularly. Because when you're putting in this kind of efforts, that's when you will start seeing the result. Now, another very, very important thing for a mental blueprint is what I'm going to explain to you. It's a very, very basic story, but a very important point that I want to bring to your notice. First, there was this father, okay, there was the father and there was the son. It was extremely cold, and the father told the son that you take the dustbin, the garbage, and put it in the garbage van and come. Okay, simple story. The child went to the garbage store. He threw it aside, just not properly. Something went in, the garbage went in, some went out. In extreme cold, the father said, go back, put all the garbage inside, put it systematically, put it properly. Now the son was wondering that there is nobody around, koi bhi nahi hai dur dur tak, nobody is there. Why does my father care that I have put it garbage properly in the dustbin or no? Why does he care? He went back in extreme cold. He put the garbage as his father told. He went to his dad and he asked him that, Dad, why did you even care whether garbage is put properly or no? He explained the mental blueprint. He said, son, listen, if you do one thing improperly, you will do everything improperly. If you plan in your mind that you will do something with perfection, you will say that I will do everything with perfection. So whatever you do it well. So don't take anything lightly, even like throwing garbage. You have to keep, so whatever you do, put it properly. If you do that, consciously you're telling your mind that whatever I do has to be perfect, has to be proper, has to be with quality, has to be with enthusiasm, has to be with enjoyment, has to be with passion. That's when he realized that, okay, fine, I will do that. Like this, the child did whatever he did it proper, did it with passion, and did it with enthusiasm. And he became a billionaire. And there is a YouTube entire story of him where he explains this scenario. Imagine a billionaire giving you this story of his mental blueprint. Next. So now I want whatever you all are doing. Let's say you all are studying. If you are studying one chapter, your job is to know the ins and out of the chapter. Your job is to know the language of the chapter. Your job is to know all the surrounding case laws, the recent events with respect to that chapter, that topic, that act, that section, everything. So you do something with perfection and keep repeatedly doing it in your everyday task, and you will start seeing in the long run you've really created masterpieces. You've really created something worth looking back and enjoying. Next, okay, always remember, I can tell you one thing for sure: have a dream, believe, because many people and do not have a dream, don't follow their dream, don't have the courage to believe in the dream and believe that they can make it. I want you, just like as I have a dream, when I started off, I said I will be number one. I will whatever I do, I will be the number one. So I wanted to set up a company. I set up a company. Now, even for these lectures, I said I will make it the best. Automatically, whatever I do, I ensure it's done with perfection. Okay, so it starts with a dream. I want you all to write down your dream, whatever it is. This dream is yours. Now someone says that I don't know what I want. How do I find the dream? So again, it takes time. Ask yourself, like how you ask a child, what do you want? We've got up early in the morning. You will get up, sit, look up in the sky, and just relax. See your best self. What are you doing? What are you wearing? Who are you meeting? It will automatically give you happiness, and it will automatically give you a vision for what you have to work for. So have a dream, watch that dream every day, and slowly you will realize that you will achieve that dream for sure. Next. Okay, now many times students have not cleared, they have failed, etc. Trust me, it doesn't matter. And trust me, it matters a lot on how you react to it. How you react is equally or more important. When I fail in anything, I say it's fine. It's not the end of the world. I will study again. I will do it again and again. It is just a method of me becoming better. Now, very important thing, that your life will one day flash before your eyes. You want to make it worth watching, right? You want that your entire life is a success story. For success, you require a few villains, you require certain setbacks. That's the fun when it will be there. If you have a direct upline, you're not going to be that much of a motivation for the general people, because normal people have failures, normal people have negative thoughts, normal people fall, have self-doubt, have everything. But apart from, in spite of that, rising is what is important. Okay, so I'll give you another little bit of an example. There was a person who climbed the Mount Everest. Okay, for the first time. He failed so many times. He failed 6 to 7 times before reaching the Mount Everest. But when he reached Mount Everest, okay, every time he used to fail, he used to look at the mountain and he used to tell the mountain, Mount Everest, the person who couldn't climb, who is trying to climb, the first person who, ultimately climbed. Every time he failed, he looked at the mountain and he said, pay attention to what I'm saying. He said, you as a mountain cannot grow, but I as a human being can grow. The mountain, the hurdle, the problem, the level will remain like this. I can keep improving, coming higher, and go higher. So when he climbed for the first time, he must have come till here. Second time, he must have come till here. Third time, he came till here. Then ultimately, there were 6 attempts before he could reach the top. So failing is okay. Failing just shows that you're trying. Failing just shows that you're doing something difficult. Failing shows that you're doing something worthwhile, and it shows your blueprint, whether you have the fighting spirit, whether you have the winning spirit or no. And it has to be with fun, with enjoyment. Looking back, you cannot grow. I'm going to come back and win again. Once you win, it will become a habit for you. Next, I understand things fall bad, okay? But always remember, bad choices make good stories. When you fail, that's fine, okay? You fail really bad. But now you have to rebuild yourself. This rebuilding process is enjoyment, like getting up at 5 a.m., like getting up at working hard, making your own notes, trying to uplift, your own self, your own motivation, all of this entire journey, which we are there together. Don't worry. You're going to get up, and when now you come on top, it's going to make a fabulous story. So many people say that I had dropped out of college, then I became a billionaire. I failed so many times, then I became successful. Okay, so that story is going to be there. It's going to be more exciting. Same thing, I would want to make one story for you from my life as well. Okay, so I will share one little weird stuff also with you. Tell me one thing, am I fluent in my English? Am I fluent in my speaking? Yes or no? Now, just many people feel that, I speak in a very good, fluency, etc., which they would want to inbuild. When I was in law school and I had taken part in my first debate, elocution, a kind of a debate that law students have. There were multiple speakers, and who won? Who came first? So there were multiple people, okay, who won my first ever debate in law school. I came last. I don't know who came first, but I came last. I was stammering. I didn't have good English. I had a very weak sentence framing skills. When I obviously spoke, I couldn't pronounce a lot. It was about nuclear proliferation treaty, something which was there, and I had to speak, and I failed miserably. But you know what? When I came out, there were many of my friends making fun. Arey, what you were saying? Whose side were you on? We didn't understand anything. But it doesn't matter what the world tells you. It matters what you tell yourself. So I told myself, this is the first time. It's okay. Give it again. I will do it again and again. Obviously, in my first time, I will be the worst. But now only thing I can do is get better. In my 6-7 attempts, in my, when I try again, I will obviously not be that bad. Then I improved. Then it took almost 3 years for me continuously trying. From my second, I became second last. Slowly, then I came in the state level, the 4th speaker. Okay, so it makes a lot, and after that I really realized that it's okay failing. You have to just keep improving yourself. Many quit in middle, so that is their level for life. You can keep improving, and now you know how well I speak, and on YouTube also you can check. It makes a difference. Now for a person who was last in as a public speaker, is now coming up as a public speaker, but I always knew and wanted to be a good public speaker and have a good fluent command over my language. And that's in the start. I set my blueprint. I said mujhe chahiye hi, I want it at any cost. And now I can tell you that to achieve this, it's not just a one day thing, it's everyday consistency, everyday positive self talk, every day surrounding yourself with positive people. Even if you have negative family members, you need to make them positive by giving a positive outlook. The climb will be tough, but the view will be beautiful. So with this, I sign off and tell you that don't quit, suffer now, suffer the practice, the efforts, and live the rest of your life as a champion. If today you didn't get up at 5, I want to see all of you all at 5 tomorrow. You can put in your chat box that even those who have joined in today have to join again to maintain a consistency in this, what we are doing in the 5 a.m. club. I sign off now. Thank you so much. And there are so many students who are there. Rashmi, Rose, Kirti, Rathi, Suresh, Mariam, Dinkesh, Saimani, Krant, Shri, Sabarish, Asha. Congratulations to all of you all. Very, very happy. And I'm so happy you all joined me today. You'll have to join me for all the next days as well. Okay, so this is day 2. Day 3, that's tomorrow. See you all there, where I will come up with another important life hack, success hack. See you tomorrow. Take care. Let's start the day.